The welfare of its citizens is a key index for the progression of any nation or state. The Lagos State government is keen to improving these statistics by focusing on its health, introducing an insurance package for all residents in the state to get health care throughout the year at all public and of course private facilities in Lagos. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of This is Lagos. The Lagos State government has assured it will continue to put the welfare of its teachers at the forefront, as two of its most outstanding teachers and school administrators were rewarded with a 2-bedroom flat and a duplex respectively.
Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, when he commissioned the housing estate at Igbogbo, he declared that these awardees have been allocated 3-bedroom flat and 2-bedroom flat each. But due to exigencies, they were not there. And many people were asking them, is it true? Where are the keys you were given? Government is lying. Government is just being deceptive, and so on and so forth. And I said, just tell them we are coming. And when we come very big. And that's what is happening this afternoon. To let the entire world know that we have a governor that walks his talks. We have a governor that makes a promise and fulfills it. We have a governor that is so passionate about education. We have a governor that is interested in the development of Lagos State. Can you imagine the best school in Nigeria from Oshodi Solo in 2021? I said yes, I said nínú ìkòkò dúdú lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ funfun tí ń jáde. The narrative is changing and it's not limited to just one location. At this moment, we are going to Epe, we are going to Ikorodu, outside the urban of Lagos State. To let you know that the government is not only working in the urban, it's working all around the state.
The recipients who were awarded Best Presidential Teacher and Best School Administrator across Nigeria in 2019 had been promised a housing accommodation by the state governor, as the properties were officially handed over to the recipients by the Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, and other state dignitaries.
In January of this year, he actually called me from behind. Where are you? Who are those people that you are giving flats to? And I gave him the names there. And he announced it there again to show you that he never forgot during that period. He never forgot. And now we are going to hand over the keys to you. We thank God for this day. We thank God. We must thank God always. I know it's not what we would have wanted, madam, but this is how it is, and we thank God. We thank God that we have good and sweet memories of our dear departed, who worked hard. I met him at the school. He took me around the school, and I just somehow never forgot him, because I so go around that I don't remember people, but I remember him because we conversed throughout the school. We walked around the whole school, showing us buildings and this and that, help us do this, help us do that. So, madam, no one can comfort you but God himself.
I want to congratulate you, ma. And I want to also congratulate the family of the two families. And we have been expecting you at Igbogbo for some time now. The Minister of Education, we have to follow their own due process too. Otherwise, we will have gone to look for you to hand over the key. But it is proper, and it's also important that people of Lagos see what is being done here today, for them to know that it's not a matter of just saying we are giving block of flats to teachers that have performed and have made Lagos proud. We are also fulfilling that promise today.
The state officials also presented gifts to administrators of Lagos-based schools, which claimed the best school in Nigeria at the World Teachers' Day ceremony in 2019.
One of our schools won the best school in Nigeria, the Bolade Grammar School, the Bolade Junior Grammar School in Oshodi. And so that's what we are celebrating today. They are handing over the bus to us, and we've come here to commission the bus and also to give them the gifts that they won in Abuja. We handed over the keys of houses promised by our governor to the teachers who won, to the teacher who won Teacher of the Year 2019, and the principal of the school that won Best Junior Secondary School in Nigeria 2019. He promised them keys of flats, and we delivered the keys today, accompanied, of course, by the Honorable Commissioner for Housing, who is the man who actually is on the ground and, was in charge of those houses. So he came to give us the keys, and we handed over the keys. We've won again Best School in Nigeria, Best Junior, it's not even Best Junior, the Best Secondary School in Nigeria. And that's why we came downstairs to commission the bust. So you can see we've sustained the tempo from 2019. I don't think there was any ceremony in 2020 because, of course, everybody knows that there was COVID. So we've sustained it, and we'll keep on sustaining it. And we do this in a lot of ways. The training of the teachers, their conditions of service, and so on and so on, ensuring that they have the infrastructure, the resources with which they can teach, and the skills, of course. So we'll sustain it.
One of the recipients of the housing units, Mr. Risikat, who passed on in 2020, was represented by his wife, while the other recipients say such gestures will only motivate education givers in the state to give their best in the line of duty.
I thank Almighty God for giving me that opportunity. And I want to thank our neighbor governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, with his team, starting from my commissioner, Mr. Dave Isayo, the permanent secretary, and auditor general, especially my own general director of District 2, Mrs. Anike Adekoye, and my principal, Eshobolanle, for giving us a neighbor environment to excel. I personally promise to continue to make Lagos State proud. I'm happy because I won a card last time in Lagos State in March. This time around, national. Teaching is now an effable one through the appreciation of teachers they are doing. Whenever I move around, whenever I drive my car, people wave at me, they say congratulations. It shows that people can say, I want to be a teacher. Now, the reward of teacher is no more in heaven. It starts from here.
Second runner-up of the best teacher in Nigeria. I'm super excited because this shows that hard work pays, and have been encouraged by the Lagos State government to do more and to keep giving my best.
I want to really appreciate our governor for fulfilling his promises and for honoring my husband during his lifetime and after. I'm so happy. I want to appreciate the Commissioner for Education, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, and other dignitaries that are present here today. I really appreciate them, and I pray for them. They will live long in Jesus' name, and they will fulfill their destiny in Jesus' name.
Wives of Lagos State officials are keen to improve the capacity of women in the state in order to prime them for leadership positions. The wife of the state governor, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, while briefing journalists, said the state government is set to host its annual National Women's Conference, which will see the First Lady Aishat Buhari engage with other women in Lagos to chart a way forward for the womenfolk in today's politics and leadership positions.
We want our women to awake and be in tune with modern realities. We want participants to be equipped with the skills and expertise to make a positive difference and be solutions to the myriad of challenges confronting us as a state and nation. This is the essence of the theme of this year. At this point, it is pertinent to note that Her Excellency, the Mother of the Nation and Nigeria's First Lady, Mrs. Aisha Muhammadu Buhari, has graciously accepted to be the Mother of the Day. All is set for a befitting and memorable 2021 National Women's Conference. The conference materials can be collected at the Lagos House, Alausa.
Dr. Sanwo-Olu said proceeds from the event will go entirely towards education development, especially in developing areas in the state.
We have done our research and we have realized, like the theme of this year is saying, awake. It's time for us to awake women. And so in line with that, we realized that we have been giving the awards to our women And it's time that we start looking at the youths of tomorrow. It's important. They're going to take over from us. So that is one of the reasons why we decided that we should add something new. 21 years. It's about time we wake up, and start introducing other things. And that's one of the reasons why we introduced the new award of Inspirational Award for the Youth. We realized that this administration encourages partnership. And so in that area, we looked at our children, very important, our gems of tomorrow, that we need to invest in them properly. And this area looked quite interesting to us. So we have looked at a place under the EP division, somewhere near, is it Bejuleke or so, Ogombo. We had done our research. We found that we had so many children in the classrooms. We have so many children. There's some schools that have like 2,000 children in the school. There's some classrooms that we're having like 150 children in the classroom. So the Ministry of Education has identified this. They were very happy to partner with us. And not only are we interested in doing that, even for the special needs, they have their special equipments that they use, so ranging from the braille, the wheelchairs, the different type of wheelchairs, the automated ones, the regular ones, they're different type for different categories of the special needs children. The cane that they used to walk up, and there are just so many things, and even the computers. So there's a lot to do in the educational sector, and that is why we're going that route.
By 2030, the smart city ambition of Lagos State would have been fully realized, according to the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The governor spoke at the 2021 Out-of-Home Advertising Conference and Exhibition organized by the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency, LASA. The event was held at Eco Hotels and Suites, Victoria Island. The Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Mr. Tunji Bello, said the conference would create a roadmap for the out-of-home advertising industry and foster effective collaboration with all stakeholders in the sector.
The quest for aesthetics of a cleaner Lagos lies with LASA in the environment family. Today's event speaks to the pragmatic and forward-thinking style of LASA. It is important for any regulator to be ahead of the curve, especially in a dynamic and innovative sector, like we have had in the outdoor advertising industry. The outdoor advertising sector today is witnessing unprecedented growth in diverse forms, particularly in the deployment of innovative infrastructure, which seemed almost impossible some 20 years ago. Today, we are witnessing monumental changes to the business, huge iconic infrastructures currently delivering value to client brands, as well as improving the look and feel of our dear environment.
The objective of the conference was to raise the confidence of stakeholders in the Sanwo-Olu administration as a public sector partner.
For collaboration to thrive, there must be continuous stakeholder engagement, and out-of-home advertising is not exempt. As I've implied earlier, the success or breakdown of any policy starts and ends with stakeholders. Out-of-home advertising is one of the oldest forms of advertising and is continuously evolving due to the proliferation of technology, dynamic consumption patterns, and increasing incidence of organized retail. Like other sectors, this sector too is being disrupted by digital transformation, and the benefits of digital out-of-home media are endless, including highly interactive displays, movement, and convenience.
The advertising space has witnessed a lot of disruption over the last 20 months or so. However, it remains important for brands and companies as they keep pace with technological innovations and consumer media habits. Growing up, we are accustomed to the use of television and radio, where you have to be in the comfort of your home to enjoy visual images of a brand's product and access information about it. Globally, these old forms are beginning to face away as we spend more time out of the home. particularly with the increase in mobile phone adoption, social media activity, and the changing lifestyles and preferences of consumers.
Mr. Sanwo-Olu, represented by his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, said the state government will provide supporting infrastructure and leverage data to enhance capacity of small and medium-scale enterprises.
The current viable means of value of exchange globally now is technology. This is what has informed our smart city plans. Everything we do in Lagos must revolve around the use of technology. We must therefore become a smart city of relevance. Because of that, the main goal of our smart city plan is to optimize city functions and promote economic growth while also improving the quality of life for our citizens by using smart technologies and, of course, analyzing the data to make predictions and use artificial intelligence. The value lies in how this technology is used rather than simply how much technology is available. In this regard, I'm happy to inform you that we are making appreciable progress in the ongoing laying of the metropolitan optic fiber as well as the installation of smart cameras in strategic locations across the state. We believe that these two projects are critical to enhancing the ability of businesses to effectively deploy technology with the aid of a more efficient and stronger bandwidth connectivity and, of course, internet realization.
The Lagos State government had recently launched a digital training initiative open to all residents to apply in different areas of technology. A visit to some of these centers showed students being taught in various areas in the ICT expertise.
We're here today concerning the Eco Digital Phase 2. This is for the out-of-school participants from the age of 18 and above. So this program is actually designed for them if they are out of school or they're still waiting for admission in institutions. They get to come to the libraries or they can do it online as well. We have courses for them that they can undergo for a short period of time and they get certified after the courses as well. They come to the libraries to take these courses if they don't have access to the internet or they don't have a computer or a smartphone to make use of them. So the Lagos State has provided laptops, they've provided computers and internet facilities for them as well to make use of them here at the libraries. This is Yaba Herbert Macaulay Library. It's one of the 8 libraries that are ready for this program.
One of the students is a banker who is dedicating his time to improve his skills that will give him an edge on the job.
I'm here for the Eco Digital training program.
What course are you studying?
Cybersecurity.
What's cybersecurity?
Cybersecurity helps to prevent unauthorized users from taking your confidential information or data from online websites.
So why did you choose cybersecurity?
Well, I decided to choose cybersecurity to add to my certificates. I don't want to just remain a BSc certificate holder. I want to add to that and then help me in broadening my opportunities outside to be able to get a job and then help me to gain more experience.
I've always wanted to do programming as a boy, so this program gives me an opportunity to actually begin my career in Python programming. It gives me a very nice opportunity to start my Python programming career.
As far as Lagos Smart City is concerned, so that's what I would say. This is a computer. I think everybody should come in and participate.
But while some seem to have a full grasp of their subjects, it wasn't quite as clear to others, indicating still more work needs to be done in order for the training to become effective.
I'm here to learn and use my knowledge to help others. And since I'm not in the university yet, I guess this will help a lot so as not to waste my time and help myself also. So I guess this is a very big opportunity for youngsters and with people I see here, I guess it helps older people too.
The special advisor to the governor, while speaking with Silverbird News 24, assures they are looking to make the training available on mobile phones for the average resident to participate.
It was a project we inherited, and what we had to do was revamp it 100%, deepen the content, and then the outreach for our citizens. For Mr. Governor, it's not by coincidence or accident that you have education and technology as the third pillar of the team's agenda. It's one ecosystem, and what we are doing here is create a nexus between the ecosystem of education and then the future. The future is technology, is IT driven. So what Mr. Governor has just done is, let us give these opportunities to our citizens, those are in school and those that are out of school. For the in school, we've done phase 1. That's 720 schools across the state, private and public. The one that is ongoing now is the hybrid. Hybrid in the sense that those that we missed out in school, those that are out of school waiting for admission, those that just need to have that IT knowledge are the ones we are trying to capture into the net now. Provide for them a skill set that will make them relevant in the society. Our plan is going forward, hopefully from next year, we'll see how we can give them apps that they can use, handheld tabs. They can use. We've had this conversation not once, not twice, but we are trying to see how we can tag it so it's not abuse. That's the operative word. If you've gone to this project, this experience, this scheme, we'll give you a tablet, handheld tablet that is going to be tagged. You can't use it for any other thing that is fraudulent or untoward. So we are working on that, and I believe by next year we should have it set up.
The state says it intends to allow young school leavers develop a niche in their formative years so as to raise the next tech giants in their youth, as some of the world's billionaires are today. Disaster management is also a key metric to protecting the state's infrastructure. The Lagos State government, keen to the World Disaster Management Day, is looking to improving the response time of all emergency responders in the state, thereby reducing the casualties and, of course, loss of properties that may occur from disasters. The Lagos State Emergency Management Agency is hosting other first responders in the state on the occasion of the International Day for Disasters Risk Reduction. The state government is giving a scorecard on its efforts to reduce response time in collaboration with national agencies in Lagos.
Lagos State being the economic hub of the country and having a consistent plan for development and growth, no doubt, attracts people from all over the country. And this has therefore made Lagos prone to disasters of varying costs, ranging from global incidences to local industrial activities. The state has witnessed a series of accidents, from flooding, gas explosions, fire outbreaks, pipeline vandalism, and other mishaps. However, as a proactive government, we are continuously evolving and ensuring that our agencies have the necessary resources to respond to such events.
Response to emergency and disaster is one of the mandates of NASEMA. However, response activities cannot be done effectively unless proper disaster reduction measures has been taken in advance. For example, in lesson learned, we can stress that a complete disaster reduction plan is the most important element of an efficient disaster response system for the last year's severe flooding. That is why NASEMA has been promoting a total disaster risk management approach in cooperation with its stakeholders whose activities are focused on disaster reduction.
The First Lady acknowledges the efforts of first responders within recent years, but argues each community deserves an emergency response team in order to cater for challenges within their localities.
With the mandates to deliver effective and timely emergency preparedness, mitigation and response, it is on record that NASEMA has been doing well towards coordinating the activities of all emergency agencies in the state with the aim of saving lives and preventing loss of property, which was emphasized again by the Honorable Commissioner. The fact remains that emergencies and disasters are inevitable. In a mega city like ours, with over 22 million population and still counting, adequate measures must be firmed up to mitigate disasters and ensure that when they occur, lives and properties are saved, and more importantly, they are not allowed to fester or degenerate beyond tolerable levels.
With men of federal and state fire services, emergency responders, health experts, and risk evaluators present, the conversation shifts towards preventing disasters altogether.
After identifying the shocks and stresses, go further, to conduct engagements across all sectors, communicating with MDs, putting together all actions the Lagos State have, carried out, and getting perceptions from the general public on outcomes of those actions.
Red Cross is community-based. Many years back, I became a member of the Red Cross. Today, I'm now a staff of the Red Cross. And if I should ask lots of people here, they will tell you they are once a member of the Red Cross. Right now, it is easy for you to go back and continue your membership.
In the disasters, we have to start managing them from the household level, from an individual level. We have to anticipate what kind of disasters are possible within our own setting and set the necessary mitigating measures. If that is at a country level or indeed if that is at state level, we need to come up with the necessary plans and actions that involve the local people.
The governor has approved the procurement of about 62 fire trucks for the Lagos State Fire Service.
Wow. Thank you.
Presently, we are going to start the training on the use of drone.
The consensus is for the state and federal agencies to change the orientation and eradicate buildings and structures which pose a risk to citizens. Lagos being the economic hub of the country, a lot of businesses, especially their headquarters, are located in the state. The Lagos State government has to work in unison with the federal emergency responders to ensuring that properties and lives are protected from accidents, fire outbreaks, and other forms of disasters. That completes our episode for this week. Until next time, I am Wilson Omoni, and this is Lagos.